Gotcha. All right. Welcome and thank you for attending tonight's Giving Circle. Our agenda for this evening is to introduce you to the team, explain who we are and how it works. Then we'll go into a little bit of information about how a Giving Circle works. We're going to give you a recap or an update on our June Giving Circle winner, the Dam, here in Meadowvale, Mississauga. And then we're going to hear from our 3 charities. We will then once the charities present and they've gone through the Q&A, we will share a link with you so you can all vote electronically, just like we did in the June Giving Circle. We will then, while we're tallying the votes, introduce you to our sponsors, and then a few of our sponsors have a 1-minute spotlight. We do also have some door prizes to give out this evening, and that should give us enough time to have all of the results tallied and to announce the winner of the December Giving Circle. Followed by instructions, the link, how you will pay, and who you will send your donation to. And then we'll also share with you dates for the 2022 Giving Circle meetings. Go ahead, Hilda, next slide. So I have the pleasure of introducing and thanking the wonderful women of the 2021 steering team. Myself, we also have Aimee Eppel, Elizabeth LaPointe, Heather McCrae, Hilda Rodgers, Jane Cotnam. On the second row, we've displayed there, and we thank Jasveen, Rattan, Linsey, Denham, Louise, McPherson, Manpreet, Sehgal, Mirella, Saverino, Santiago, and Mirella, Canavan. On the third row, we thank Princess Sanusi, Ritu, Kohli-Sethi, Susie, Beghin, Vibha, Malhotra, Wafa Khan, my apologies, and Santiago. So thank you, ladies, for all of your work. It feels like we had heavy lifting in March and April, and then we had a little lull. We took the summer off, and then big lifting again in November. So thank you again for all of your time. We set some goals for ourselves in at the beginning of this. We set the goal of reaching 100 members by June the 1st. By June 1st, we had 91, and now we're at 96. We had a goal to raise $10,000 by June 9th. And again, we had 91 members, so we raised and donated $9,100 to the dam. And we have a goal our goal was to raise $20,000 by December 15th, so for the year. And we're pretty close to that. We're pretty close to that. So thank you, everyone, all of our members who have helped us achieve that goal by donating, by spreading the word, by sharing posts, by inviting your friends to join. Thank you so very much. Okay, Hilda, we'll move to the next slide. Okay, is Hilda frozen or am I frozen?
Have 100 women or more. We spend 1 hour together at our Giving Circle. We each contribute $100, and therefore we're able to give a $10,000 donation to the chosen charity. We do this 3 times a year for our Giving Circle meetings, and the dates are there for your 2022 Giving Circle meetings. They'll be announced a few times throughout tonight, but you can mark them down: March 9th, June 8th, and December 7th. And really, this is just a community group made up of women who care about local community causes, who are committed to community service. And this is a global movement. There are more than 700 chapters worldwide. So this is not just our little part of Mississauga, but the whole world, which is really cool to be part of. The charities are nominated by you, the members. 3 of them are chosen to present at each Giving Circle meeting. So we're going to hear from 3 tonight, and then we all vote, and the charity with the most votes gets our donation. That's how it works. If you are not yet a member of 100 Women Who Care, we have 96, as Christine mentioned. We're hoping to get to 100, so hopefully there's a few people here who are not yet members who would like to join us. If you're committed to helping others in our community of Mississauga, but you really just don't have the time to source out lots of different charities and figure out which ones are the best to give your time and your money to, this is a perfect community to join. 100% of your donations go to these local charities. There is no overhead, there is no funding. This goes directly to charities and specific projects. And it's just great to be part of a powerful group of local like-minded women who are making an immediate, direct, and positive impact on the Mississauga community. If you're interested in joining, go to our website, 100womenwhocaremississauga.com, and click on the membership tab, and you can click join now. Once you click that join now button, your membership commitment, the form that you will sign, is indicating that you will personally commit to contributing $300 per year. So that's 100 at each giving circle, one in the winter, one in the spring, and one in the fall. You will agree to donate to the charity or nonprofit organization that is selected at the Giving Circle by our group vote. And if you are unable to attend a Giving Circle meeting, you're able to send your proxy vote with another member so they can vote, or you can email us which of the 3 charities you would like to vote for. And you would send your check with another member if we were meeting in person, or you can mail it in, or for most charities right now, we're hoping to always have an option to pay online. So that's easy and simple to do for everybody. And last but not least, here is our list of current members. 96 of us, that's very exciting. We're 4 short of our 100 goal for this year. So if you have friends or family members that would like to join, please let them know about us, and they can still join at any time. And I'm going to pass it off to Xanthi.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to go through how our Giving Circle works. We have 3 meetings every year, as Hilda has already mentioned. We will be meeting on Wednesdays, and the dates are March 9th, June 8th, and December 7th. All members are, we hope all the members will be able to attend. You're allowed to bring guests, and the 3 presenting charities will also be attending the meetings. How it works: members nominate charities that are Mississauga based that have an immediate need. The charities are vetted against our chapter guidelines, which are posted on our website. 2 weeks prior to the Giving Circle meeting, we will do a random selection of 3 of the charities that have passed the vetting process, and they will be notified that they will be presenting. Finally, voting takes place during the Giving Circle meeting. The 3 charities are given a 5-minute presentation followed by 3 minutes of Q&A. And after all 3 have presented, the members vote right there on the spot. The charity with the most votes gets the entire collective donation. And then each member sends their $100 via EMT directly to the charity, or by check at a later date if they're online or are voting by proxy. And the charity gets the money right away to apply to their immediate need. In June, we did our first ever Giving Circle for this new chapter of the 100 Women Who Care Mississauga, and the winner of the Giving Circle was the DAM, which stands for Develop, Assist, and Mentor. And the DAM serves 3,500 Mississauga youth each year, providing programming, mentoring, lunch and after school programs, and more. After they got our donation of $9,100, we received an update from Carol Reist, the executive director, of what they did with the funds. The letter that you see on the slide is actually posted on the website. So if you would like to read the whole letter, you can go to 100womenwhocaremississauga.com, and it's posted in the media tab under the gallery and also on the charities tab. And to summarize, the in-person youth they use the funds for in-person youth outreach after having had only online interactions for 18 months because of COVID lockdowns. Because of the funds we were able to give them to get out into the community again, their youth interactions increased from 256 online interactions to over 1,200 in person, which is a 480% increase over the lockdown numbers they were able to achieve. They also funded a snack program at the drop-in center to encourage youth to come by in person and check out the facilities.
Thank you, Xanthi. I have the privilege of introducing the representative from each one of our randomly selected charities, 3 charities this evening, and the 3 are Seva Food Bank, Breakfast with Santa Foundation, EveryMind Mental Health Services. Before I introduce, I would just like to do a quick reminder to each one of our charities that it is a 5-minute presentation, and following and they will talk about what the charities are all about and how the donated funds will be utilized. And following the 5-minute presentation, there will be a 3-minute Q&A. To all of our members, during the presentation, if you have any questions, please post them in the chat, as once we start the Q&A, the questions that are posted in the Q&A in the chat will be read first, and if there is time, we will open the floor within the 3 minutes, within the 3-minute time. And to our charity representatives, just a quick reminder, we are very strict with a 5-minute presentation, and we will give a warning as we approach the 5-minute mark. We do want to respect everybody's time this evening and appreciate everyone being here today. I would like to introduce our first charity, Seva Food Bank, which is represented by Manpreet Kaur. Manpreet, the floor is yours.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to let you know that Louise is our timekeeper. Louise is waving. She's going to set the time, and at 1 minute to go, she's going to give you a little warning. Okay?
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So thanks to all of you tonight. It means a lot to the Seva Food Bank and all of our clients to be considered by 100 women who care at Mississauga. You all do great work in the community, and thank you for having us tonight with Breakfast with Santa Foundation and EveryMind Mental Health Services. My name is Manpreet Kaur, and I'm a board member at Seva Food Bank. Our Wolfdale location happens to be the food bank in my local community, and I got involved as someone that has always been passionate about doing work and doing my part to address social inequality in our community. And the passionate team and driven team at Seva Food Bank has been nothing short of inspiring with the innovative work that is done to address food security. The Seva Food Bank has been the first major initiative of Sikhs Serving Canada, a registered not-for-profit organization that engages Sikhs in a variety of local community-focused initiatives that benefit all Canadians. Seva Food Bank first opened its doors in September 2010 and has grown to distribute over 100,000 pounds of food to over 1,000 clients per month. We're a proud member of Mississauga Food Bank's wider city-wide network to provide safe, nutritious, fresh, and culturally appropriate food to clients in our Wolfdale location and at our Malton location as well. And our work aims to address the challenges of food security, poverty reduction, and economic renewal for local low-income families living in 7 postal codes across Mississauga. The Seva Food Bank is a registered not-for-profit organization that engages people in a variety of local community-focused initiatives that benefit people experiencing or at risk of poverty in the community that we serve. And we also develop programs that reduce the causes and consequences of food insecurity. We inform public policy and mobilize leaders and communities to reduce the impact of food insecurity and ensure a sustainable business model that ensures long-term growth for our organization. And now that I've talked a lot about our organization, I'm going to come back to the pandemic, and COVID-19 has definitely made things more challenging, specifically for the most vulnerable in Mississauga and society at large. As the pandemic took hold, there were more job losses, and we saw visits increase. And we've seen more people go an entire day without eating as well. The rising costs of living and childcare only magnify the issues around food security and other inequities in our society. And our organization has worked hard to adapt through the pandemic to ensure that people are able to access food safely. And our volunteers, donors, and clients remain more committed than ever. And we will continue. We are looking to continue to have support to make sure that people are getting safe, healthy, fresh food. And our primary focus remains that. And again, thank you for your support this evening. We truly appreciate your consideration tonight.
There are no questions in the chat, but I have a question. What is the specific, yes, so okay, Linsey has asked as well. What is the what will these $10,000 be specifically used for? What is the specific focus for the if you get the donation?
Yes, yeah, no problem. The specific focus for our donation would be continuing to purchase high priority needs. That would be including feminine hygiene products and fresh food is where we would focus this donation on specifically.
Okay, thank you.
So Xanthi, there's a couple of other questions there, I think, unless they're repeated. Linsey.
Yeah, they did. I saw two. I'm trying to find the other one that's popped up. Do clients have any choice in the food package they receive?
Yes, so our clients, it kind of works like, I would say a grocery store model. The clients do select what type of food they wanted. Before the pandemic, people were able to go around the aisles and select the food that they wanted. Now we do a model where they put in the request of what they would like, and it's given to them packed in grocery bags.
Okay, and there's one more question that I saw. Is the food available to everyone in those neighborhoods, or is it for specific groups?
The food is available to anybody that resides in the 7 postal codes. So we are a partner of the Mississauga Food Bank. So if you're in L5B and you require the food bank, the food is available for you. So any postal code that we service in the 7 anybody from the community can access it. It is our board and our organization that is headed up by Seek Serving Canada, but our staff is diverse, and everybody, the doors are open to everyone in the community, and we service 7 postal codes.
Louise, do we have time for one more question? Louise?
Sorry, yeah, sure do.
Okay. If the province moves to restrict unvaccinated people from accessing grocery stores, will they still be supported by the food bank?
I will have to check that for you. I know all of our employees are vaccinated, but I will have to double check that. I don't want to give the wrong information.
Okay. And
The time is up.
Prathna has asked, how do you assess what items will be provided?
In general, is that the question?
I guess, yeah.
So our food bank has a range of, like, it does have a range of food.
I'm in the middle of something.
Oh,
Okay, sorry, If you want, you can jump into the chat and answer that question.
Yeah, I'll answer it via chat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you again, everyone, and thank you for your time this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manpreet. I would now like to introduce Eddie Suleiman, representing our second charity, Breakfast with Santa Foundation. Take it away, Eddie.
Thank you so much, Ritu. Thank you, everybody, for having me here today. I'm actually stepping in for the founder, Maria Esteves, who unfortunately at the last minute was not able to partake in this wonderful opportunity. However, she left me with a lovely message to share with all of you. So I'll be reading her message verbatim because I want to make sure that I represent her and the organization properly. So in the words of Maria Esteves, founder of the Breakfast with Santa Foundation, it is hard to believe that this year, the 40th anniversary of food banks in Canada, that it's the 40th anniversary of food banks in Canada, and yet there are more and more children going hungry in our neighborhoods. The Breakfast with Santa Foundation is a charity who has been feeding hungry children for over 30 years in our communities and throughout Mississauga. It is absolutely alarming to learn that Mississauga food banks are bracing what they're bracing to face, which is an ugly impact of COVID-19 in 2022, with a 13% increase in food insecure families. That will be 5,203,986 meals, and children will still go hungry. Yes, that's right. 1 in 3 children are going to school hungry due to not taking lunch or snacks to eat during the day. Our Snack at a Time program feeds some, and I emphasize some, hungry children in our Mississauga schools by providing healthy and substantial snacks and lunches. Why the emphasis on some hungry children? We need more funds in order to address the desperate pleas that we have been receiving for help from principals in many of our Mississauga schools. To date, we have served over 40,000 school meals since 2017. With an annual operating budget of $50,000, we've been able to feed a child a healthy lunch or snack to he or she for just under $1. With administration costs of 10 to 12% and fundraising costs of less than 1%, we pride ourselves of zero cost for salaries and are all volunteers with a passion to eradicate child hunger in Mississauga and eventually Peel region. Should we be the fortunate recipients of 100 Women Who Care Mississauga funding, we will be able to reach out to the principals who so humbly pleaded for our help, and will be able to put smiles on their faces, hope in their hearts, and food in many more hungry tummies throughout Mississauga schools. Keeping true to our mission statement, which is, we positively impact the lives of children in distress in our community, and our slogan being, a smile at a time. Speaking of a smile at a time, I recall many smiles through the years from many children who we have helped, but one that has engraved in my heart and will always be engraved in my heart is the big smile of a 7-year-old precious boy serving himself to breakfast, smiling the biggest, warmest smile, saying thank you and sitting down to eat it. But before he dug in, his arms lifted high in victory, and then we heard a big yes. Passion driven for our work in the community, we can reach many more hungry children. All we need is a chance to go further in our mission by acquiring more funding. We are devoted to our cause, and we will not give up on our future, which is the children who need our programs. To all of you, I give my heartfelt thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Perfect time, and that's 1 minute warning.
Yes.
There are no questions in the chat.
Is that true?
It's,
We do have one now.
oh, no, we have one now. Okay.
Okay.
Which schools are being served by the breakfast program?
Right now, Brian Fleming is one of the main schools down over by, I believe it's Dixie Dundas area-ish. Sorry, I deliver to there regularly, but I can't remember exactly the geographical area. But Brian Fleming, Lancaster is also another one. We've taken on another couple of schools, one being in Brampton as well. But we'd like to do a lot more. It's just we don't have enough funds to go around to all the schools that are asking. Obviously, during COVID, the need has increased incredibly. And it's a shame being a mother of 3 and just thinking, you know, children are going to school hungry every day. It shouldn't be happening. Not anywhere, and definitely not in Mississauga.
Okay, so do you know exactly how many schools right now?
I believe we're servicing 5 to 6 schools right now. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the other ones. Brian Fleming is the longest standing school, as well as Lancaster, and there are a few others, one being in Brampton.
Okay.
I can get that for you though, from Maria.
How many actual students are served?
So the school it goes to the whole school. It gets offered to the whole school. Again, I don't have actual numbers in accumulation for all the schools. That's a Maria question, unfortunately. So I can get that for you, but I don't know. I just know that we offer the Snack at a Time program is offered to all the children because our mission is to provide healthy snacks, not, you know, a candy bar or, you know, whatever they sometimes grab onto to have for the day. We could easily buy like sugary cereals, but we refuse to do that. We want to provide healthy snacks, fruit, non-sugary items
Okay.
for all the schools we serve.
Okay. So this is my question.
Mhm.
If you receive the, as it stands right now, $9,600 donation, hopefully it will go up. But if you receive that, how many more schools would that allow you to serve?
So if we're doing about 5 to 6 right now, we'd like to see that double. Again, providing meals at just under $1, we can certainly cover a lot more. We'd like to double our 6 to 12 schools. And again, we're not going to we want to tackle as many as we can in Mississauga. However, we know that there's obviously a need in Peel Region. Mississauga being part of Peel Region, we'd like to extend it to other schools outside of Mississauga if possible as well.
Are they all grades or only elementary schools?
Elementary.
Okay. And I think that was time.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Eddie.
you so much,
No
Eddie.
problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
And now we'll hear from Andrea, and if I pronounce this incorrectly, my apologies, Pekka from EveryMind Mental Health Services. You have the floor, Andrea.
Great, thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So hello, I am Andrea Pekka. I am the Fund Development Officer at EveryMind Mental Health Services. EveryMind is located in Mississauga, and we serve children, youth, and families that reside within Peel Region. So we've been serving the community for over 36 years, and prior to 2020, we were serving up to the age of 18 and families that are struggling with mental health. As of April 1st, 2020, we made a commitment to expand those services to youth and young adults up to the age of 25. And that commitment was made, publicly made prior to COVID-19. So you can only imagine that the numbers increased because we expanded our services. But with the pandemic hitting, the numbers increased significantly. The reason that we expand our services to age 25 is that we don't believe that a youth miraculously, when they turn 18, can go into the adult mental health sector.
I don't know how it got in.
Pardon? We don't, we don't believe they can just go into the adult mental health sector because it is very different. It's not the same kind of specialized treatment, and it's also not quite often it's a fee for service. So we offer all of our services for free. We do serve 5,500 young people per year, with 3,000 of them being youth and young adults. So what we are witnessing right now is high anxiety, high depression, high suicide ideation, a lot of personality disorders. Addictions are on the rise. We've witnessed a 40% increase in youth and young adults requiring mental health care. Unfortunately, right now, we are also experiencing long waitlist times. And it's very sad to say that it's about 18 to 24 months is what we're witnessing. So that's a long time for a young person to wait for individual counseling and therapy. And COVID-19 did have a very big impact on that. So what we decided is that we would create a group program. The group program would welcome 15 young people. It would run for 8 weeks. And during that time, we would provide them with coping mechanisms, really to help them with to cope with self-destruction behavior, at-risk behaviors, homelessness, being removed from their home. So this is something that we've decided to do. It removes the barrier for young people to be on that long wait list. It also bridges the gap. While they're waiting, they are receiving some kind of service in a safe and supportive environment, can have a chance to talk to people that are struggling the same as they are. And what we have often seen is, which is wonderful, is that sometimes when they go to group programs, they no longer need individual counseling and therapy. So that is another way to reduce the wait list time. Right now, 190 young people are on that wait list. So with $10,000, we would be able to run 4 groups. That is 8 weeks per group, so for 32 weeks of programming. We would serve, with that $10,000, 120 youth and young adults up to the age of 25. So we would definitely meet our mission of inspiring hope by providing high quality services. And group programming, we know, is an important way to reduce the barriers, remove any opportunity for them to have to feel the need to move into the adult mental health sector, and we can continue with the services that they're so familiar with. I want to thank you so much for having me here, and I do hope that if you need any more information, it comes out in the question and answers. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Andrea. The first question is from Anjum, and she'd like to know, in what way do services for youth differ from those for adults?
Okay, so the difference between serving for youth and adults is basically when you move into the adult mental health sector, the services aren't the same if they're not specialized. So we specialize in every aspect of a young person's life, whether they're suffering with anxiety or depression, anything that you could possibly think of when it's reflecting to mental health. When you move to the adult mental health sector, first of all, the wait list for adult mental health care is extremely long. Quite often it's a fee for service. They don't have the same environment that we do, or any of the the child and youth mental health sector offers, which is more of a personal, customized programming. So that's the difference there.
Okay, thank you. And Jane would like to clarify the age range for the program.
Okay, so the group program, it's for anyone who's 17 years old until the age of 25.
Okay. And Anjua Pereira would like to know, Anuja Pereira would like to know, are you able to support students through this group program when they may not have family support of the student receiving service? Or when there may not be family support of the student receiving service. So does a student need to have family permission, I think is the question, to receive the services?
Okay, specific to the group programs, we're going to make the assumption there. So if it's for the group programs, No, because they're over the age of 16. So where youth and young adults don't need permission. If it's reflecting, or her question is more directed towards the programming in general, anybody over the age of 12 can contact us without their parents or family supporting the phone call. So if they need help, they can call us as long as they're 12 years old.
Okay, great. And Jane would like to know who leads the programming, the group programming.
Okay, so all of our programs and services from infants, children, youth, and young adults are all provided by mental health clinicians, mental health professionals. Every one of our employees that are in the clinical role either have their degree or master's in either psychotherapy, social work. So they're all professional clinicians, and the program will be facilitated by one or two of them at the same time.
And who are the counselors volunteers?
No, none of the counselors are volunteers. And actually at the present time, because of COVID, we've had to suspend the volunteer program, but none of our clinicians are volunteers.
And so how are the counselors funded?
Okay, so unfortunately, anything that is a service provision for the 18 to 25 group, we receive no government funding. No levels of government are funding us. So the 18 to 25 are through fundraised dollars. So obviously it's mental health service provision. So any dollars we receive will be to facilitate the programs.
Okay.
Well, that's 10.
Okay, that's time. Okay, so there are a few more questions in the chat if you'd like to go and answer them, Andrea.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, I am back. Can you hear me? Thumbs up from Xanthi?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much. Okay, well, thank you very much. Those were great presentations, and you were all within the time frame allotted. That was excellent. Lots of great questions. Thank you, members, for asking those. I'm going to go into the chat box now, and I am going to paste a link. You can see I have what's called a bit.ly short link here on the screen. So you can type that in exactly as is, or you can go to the chat box right now and you can see the link that I have pasted. It's the same link. When you click on the link, it's going to open up a form, and then you can go ahead and vote. I'm also going to send an email momentarily, and I am going to allow the emails or the voting to be open until 8:20. So that's 5 minutes for anyone who can't possibly click on this link here, but can get the link through email. So I'm just going to go offline right now and do that. I will send the link via email. The link here is in the chat box. Please vote. The votes are done electronically. As you're entering your votes, we're seeing the name or we're seeing the votes tallied up on the screen. What we're going to do now is hand it over to our sponsorship committee, who is going to talk a little bit while we're tallying. And I'd please ask you that while our sponsors have their spotlights, they have 1 minute. I think there's only 4 of them this time. Please keep your screens on and pay attention. Our sponsors do donate large amounts of money we have collected this year to run our chapter, to pay for the things that are needed, and they deserve our attention for that 1 minute spotlight that they get. Okay, so Hilda or Mirella, one of you is taking over now. Okay, and I'm going to go send the email right now.
Mirella?
The most popular phrase of the year. Here we go. Okay, so thank you to our sponsors. We cannot run our chapter without the generosity of our sponsors. So I have the honor and privilege of introducing them to you. So friends of the circle. So thank you to our $100 sponsors. We've got Tolvi Blake from Above All Admin Support Services, and also through her second company, Make It Happen VA Coaching, Melora Parker, Port Credit Hypnosis, Nicole Chatter Bresty, Dominion Lending Centers, Renew Aurora, Heal from Your Past, and Vinnie Coluccio, Vinnie Rose Designs. So to our community partners, thank you for your $300 sponsor. Susie Beghin, Alpha's Discovery Kids Preschool and Daycare, Jaswinder Lamba, New Age Physio, Pam Pabla Insurance and Financial Services Inc., and Prasna Sabapathy, Custom Embroid and Promos. And our lead sponsors, thank you to them who donated $500, and they are Amarina Singh, Sun Life Financial, myself, Mirella Canavan, Canavan Real Estate Group with Remax Realty Specialists Inc., Ritu, Kohli-Sethi, Greater Toronto Executive Center, and Vula Pentelis, Amoena, Canada. So I've got the privilege of, I guess, introducing myself. So here I am. I partnered up with my husband, Mike Canavan, and we formed Canavan Real Estate Group with Remax Realty Specialists Inc. And within our 20 years of marriage, family, and home has always been important to us. And we help families literally go from being obsessed on MLS and stressed about either buying or selling their home to truly slowing down and believing in the process. And with our combined years of real estate experience, our proven track record, strategic marketing plan, and our kick-ass negotiation skills, we help families with their financial needs. That's exactly what our mission is, literally from start to finish. And within that time of partnering up with them, we are on a mission to make their family and home a place where they can build that next chapter in their life. And together, that's exactly where we will take you. We will take you home. And if anyone can, the Canavans can.
Thank you.
Hello,
Okay,
everyone.
now we're gonna hear from Greater Toronto Executive Center, Ritu Kohli-Sethi.
Thank you, Mirella. I appreciate it. Greater Toronto Executive Center is a business center with 2 locations in Mississauga that help you serve your business your way. We are a business center with state-of-the-art amenities, and with 2 very central locations, we are providers of fully furnished office spaces with configurations from anywhere 1 up to 20 users. We provide meeting room rentals. So if you have a training seminar looking for a space to bring your staff in or team members in, we have 5 to 7 meeting rooms with anywhere from 2 up to 24 users. And each of your rentals include parking, coffee, Wi-Fi, and make it an all-inclusive, simple, and easy facility to use. And finally, if you are a business that's happy to work from home but are ready to separate your home from your business, we are here to provide you with a business address or a business home plan solution as well. Reach out to me if I can be of any help to you. Thank you so much. And I appreciate everyone's donation here today. Thank you.
Okay, so our exclusive lead sponsors, and thank you to our $1,000 sponsors, and they are Kelly Ross from Ross Professional Corporation, Hilda Rodgers from Overwhelmed to Organize, Azadeh Razavi, Nutrition House, Heartland Store and Clinic, and Aimee Eppel, Clean Forest Consulting, Web Design and Development Company. And now to say a few words from Overwhelmed to Organized, Hilda Rodgers.
Okay, I'm just stopping sharing because I need to read my notes on my screen, sorry. Okay, do you ever feel overwhelmed in your home? Do you have good intentions of getting organized, but you just don't know where to start? You're not alone. I've been there and I understand how crazy life gets. And I just love helping busy women declutter and organize their homes, their offices, so that they can spend their time with the people that they love and doing the things that they're passionate about. Together, we'll put systems in place to make it easier for you to stay organized. As a small business owner, I'm passionate about being involved in my community. So I'm really honored to be a member of 100 Women Who Care Mississauga, as well as a member of the steering team and an exclusive lead sponsor. I've lived in Mississauga for nearly 25 years, and I'm excited to be able to support the charities that are making a difference in Mississauga. So if you need advice on how to maximize space in your home, if you're helping a parent downsize, if you want to list your home but you don't know where to start decluttering, for any decluttering and organizing needs, I can help you. Contact me today and I will help you go from overwhelmed to organized.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just have to share my screen again.
Okay, so now we're going to hear from Azide from Nutrition House Heartland Store and Clinic.
Azade, you're muted.
Is she here?
No, she's not here in the meeting.
Okay, so we'll move on. Okay, so we'd just like to take a few minutes to thank our door prize sponsors as well. We have Candice Lee Doucette from Candice Lee Fired Up. She is donating a gift certificate to her Epicure business. We have Vinnie Caluccio from Vinnie Rose Designs, who is donating a basket. It's actually a lantern filled with yummy chocolates and things. And Azadeh Razavi from Nutrition House Heartland is also donating a gift basket. And once we're finished with the voting and such, we will be raffling or doing a draw for these door prizes. Or maybe we're doing it now. So I have everybody's names in my little wheel. Let me switch over to my little wheel. Here we are. All the names of the people who registered for the meeting are here in the list of names. And I'm going to just shuffle them a few times. So they're shuffling on the wheel. And now I'm going to click and we will see who wins the first prize, which is the gift certificate from Candice Lee. And the winner is Andrea Pekka. Congratulations, Andrea. We will connect you via email to Candice, and she will connect with you to give you the certificate.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'm going to remove you and we will shuffle again, and we're going to do the next draw for the gift basket from Vinnie. If your name is drawn, please speak up, unmute yourself quickly, or type in the chat. I can't see the chat, but somebody else can tell me about it. The winner is Nita Kang. Nita, are you here?
Thank you.
Congratulations, Nita. We will connect you with Vinnie and you can make arrangements to pick up the lantern with all the chocolate goodies. Enjoy. I will remove you, shuffle again a couple more times. And now we're doing the last draw, which is for the gift basket from Azadeh from Nutrition House. And the winner is Suzanne Ray. Suzanne, are you here? Speak up, or if somebody sees her in the chat, you can let me know. Suzanne, are you here?
I don't think she's here.
Okay, she's not on the list.
There's a Suzanne that doesn't spell her name the same.
Hi, I'm Suzanne that doesn't spell the name that way, so it's not me.
It's not you, okay. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to remove Suzanne Ray and we will draw again. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And let's do another draw. Christine Scardicchio. Christine, are you here? Christine Scardicchio.
There is a Christine, but I believe it's Christine Hull.
No,
Okay.
I'm here. Oh, hi.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Are you here?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I couldn't unmute it. Woo!
Okay, congratulations. We will connect you through email with Azadeh, and you can make arrangements to get your basket from her.
Thanks. That's the one I wanted. Woo!
Oh, good. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go back to, where's my other? Okay, I'm going to have to stop for 1 second. I've
Just
lost-
so you know, Hilda, I've updated the file.
Okay, perfect.
We have our winner.
Okay, I'm going to pass, hang on, let me share and then I'll pass it back to you. Okay, Christine, and
the winner is EveryMind. Thank
Oh
you,
my
everyone
gosh.
who voted. Woohoo! Great job.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Andrea.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
I just wanted to let you know, I forgot to put the image here, and I definitely will update it and send it out, but it was 73.6% of the votes went to
Oh.
EveryMind. 18.9 to Breakfast with Santa Foundation, and 7.5 to Seva Food Bank. I will make sure to update this when I go to share it to show the graph. So thank you very much, everyone, for voting. Great job. And congratulations, EveryMind, for winning our collective donation. If you want to move, Hilda, to the next slide, you are going to see the link there for the donation. I'm going to go into the chat box and I'm going to paste the donation into the chat box. Sorry, the donation link, pardon me. And then that link will take you to their page. Can one of the steering committee click on that link to confirm that that takes you to the page?
It
Yes,
does.
it
I
does.
just tried it.
Yes.
It worked.
Yes, it does.
And is this the committee? Sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. I don't want to leave my screen in case I do something wrong here. Is this the foundation that will, the receipt is automatic? Does it say that there?
Yes, it's automatic.
Okay, excellent. Wonderful. So for those of you who participated in the June Giving Circle, the way the DAMS works is they actually send their receipts out in the new year. So we sent a link around asking for you to confirm your mailing address. There's some people we need to follow up with, and we'll do that in the next week. But with this particular charity, thank you, EveryMind, the receipt is automatic.
Yes.
So I'm assuming you will see it on the screen, or perhaps it will go into your inbox. Andrea, do you want to answer that question for us?
Andrew, okay, yes. No.
So
Sorry,
my question is, does the receipt come up on the screen and then we print, or does this receipt appear in our inbox as a thank you, here's your receipt?
Okay, sorry, I was thinking it was in the chat. So I'm reading the chat while you're talking. No, it automatically comes in your as you provide your email, it'll come in your email inbox. Yes.
Fantastic.
And if we put our name and the note 100 women, that will be sufficient to know that that came from the meeting tonight?
Yes, so it'll ask you if you want to add a message. If you wouldn't mind adding in there 100 women as the code, then I will know it's from this meeting tonight.
Yeah,
Perfect.
great. On the screen, I did indicate
yes.
that there, if you please. So that will help us do our tracking, because then Andrea, someone at your organization, and myself will work together to ensure that you do receive the 96 the 96 donations, and we will follow up. We'll go back and forth with the list.
Perfect.
Someone is asking, Alice is asking, what should we select for fund?
They can select, if there's a community standing, there should be a campaign there. Do they see that there? Okay. I think
Amisha
they
says
see,
yes. Okay.
yes.
So
if you
the,
can-
the
if-
options are, sorry, the options are areas of greatest need, corporate supporting the community together, community standing together campaign,
Yes.
or matching donor.
So if you could do the community standing together campaign, because that campaign is being run specifically for this age group.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Andrea, we would love to present you with a big check with a little ceremony. So
Okay.
we'd like to schedule that with you
Okay,
before Christmas. It'll just take about 20 minutes.
that's
A
perfect.
few of the members of the committee will come to your location with the
Okay.
check and hand the check over, and we'll take some photos to
Wonderful.
be able to share with our members and on our social media platforms.
Perfect. That'll be great.
Excellent.
You and I could connect and make that arrangements. Perfect. Thank you so much, Christine. This is
Excellent.
wonderful. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Awesome. Great.
Thank you.
Ladies who are on the call, there's 52 of you still left on the call. I would please ask you, please make your payments tonight, tomorrow. We had about 3 weeks of follow-ups. Pardon me, donation. We had 3 weeks of follow-ups trying to get all the donations in. It's a lot of effort, a lot of energy on our part. And we're not collections agencies. We don't like to make these calls, make us uncomfortable. They make you uncomfortable. So if everyone could just please do their part and submit, we would really appreciate that so very, very much. Thank you. Louise, you're asking about the fund, and she indicated the community standing together. I'll just repeat that there, and I'll make sure to include it in the other notes. Okay, so Hilda, if you want to move to the next slide very quickly, we just wanted to make sure that you are aware of the dates we have going forward for our giving circles for 2022. This year we only had 2. They were at the second and fourth quarter, but normally our chapter will run with 3, and other chapters globally actually run with 4. So we'll run with 3, March 9th, June 8th, and December 7th, and we'll be sending out more information on that as we go through the various communications over the next couple of months. Hilda, you can move forward now. Thank you. I can't touch the screen. All of our information we share as fast as we can on our social media channels. We have a Facebook account, we have an Instagram account, we have a LinkedIn page. So please check us out there. The account that we update the most and most often is Facebook. So I put a little star beside that. In fact, Maria, if you're still on, wave Maria. Maria has been taking pictures tonight as we've been going and posting those on our Facebook page for us. We will after this call, I'll download this video, I'll upload it to YouTube, and I'll share the link in an email as well as in the on the Facebook page for anyone who wants to go back or anyone who might have missed it, or some of us got bonked out.
There
Okay.
is a question from Helen Filippi.
Yes, it's actually for Andrea. So I suspect, just as Christine said, all of you go donate. We did. And it's giving me an oops, we've encountered an issue. So we might have crashed the site by all trying to donate at the same time, which is a good sign.
Yes.
Okay, that could have happened. I don't know. Maybe. I want to say something though. I know that somebody, I'm sorry.
Try again. It's fine, Andrea. We'll just keep trying.
Okay, I just wanted to let you all know that if for some reason you don't choose the Community Standing Together campaign and you put it somewhere else, which I know a few of you already did, don't worry, because I'll know who it's from when I see the 100 women, and we'll handle it on our end. So no worries at all where it goes to.
Thank you, Helen, for bringing that up. Okay, excellent. Our contact information, should you need to reach us, mailing address, phone number, email. Many of you know the email now. You've gotten a lot of emails from us over the past few weeks. Thank you, Hilda. You can move forward. And we wanted to, again, thank you for your time, your effort, your energy. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. And we do appreciate you all very, very much. I know Andrea is super excited and she won't be able to sleep tonight. On the other side of things, I've had a lot of late nights, so I'm going to happily be able to sleep tonight, knowing that the technology worked and we were able to get our votes in. And thank you, everyone, on behalf of the steering team for 2021. Happy holidays. Please be safe. Please be healthy and have a wonderful time, if you can, by visiting friends and family. And that's it from us. Anyone else on the steering team have any last minute notes or words to mention? Did I forget anything?
Thank you, everybody who has joined, who is considering joining, and who is helping make a difference.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone so much for your hard work.
Thank you. Thank you, Zanti, Christine, everyone who's been working so hard.
All right, it is 8:38, over and out. Have a wonderful evening. We appreciate your time, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.